Our friend Jack Burnett from the Farmers Almanac is with us today. We are going to be talking about what we can expect weather-wise for this area for summer. Jack, thanks for joining us.
Stacey, it's always great to be with you in Lloydminster. I'm telling you, it's a real pleasure.
Well, Jack, I'm hoping that you have some good news for us for the summer forecast. What is the Almanac predicting for this area for the summer?
Well, the Old Farmers Almanac has thought about this carefully, actually about a year and a half ago. And so what I have for you doesn't sound that great, but it's pretty good. So what we're looking for is slightly cooler, slightly wetter, but not by much. So, I mean, the weather's going to go up and down anyway in any summer, but we're looking, in general for the overall summer temperatures to be, slightly more than a degree cooler than normal. So that's not very much, but that's what our ancient methods show. And then also we see that it's going to be slightly wetter, not too much, about maybe 15 to 18 millimeters more over the course of July, August, September. So, it's going to be a pretty normal summer. As golfers like me are going to be able to go out and duff around, and it's not going to be too wet when you go into the woods to get your ball. It's going to be fine. Farmers, growers, vacationers, boaters, not going to be much of a problem at all. It'll be a good summer.
Jack, last year we had a couple of stretches of really hot weather, getting close to almost 40 Celsius. Do you anticipate, or does the Almanac in the predictions anticipate any long stretches like that over the summer here?
We don't see any long stretches. There are always going to be a day or two because, it's summer, and that's going to happen. One of the things that's happening is out in the Pacific is that the La Nina, which is an ocean current type thing, is affecting it and is hanging around longer than normal. So what that does is that it causes the weather patterns in Lloydminster and throughout Canada and the U.S. rather than usually, they'll go along and be, pretty steady one way or another. When out in the Pacific, the ocean temperatures vacillate. What happens is it's like when you take a jump rope and snap it. What happens is that the jet streams start going like this. So that's what draws up hot weather from down below, and allows warm weather, cold weather to come down. So as the jet stream vacillates, that's how we get those extremes. So that's going to happen. But we don't see any, like super, Mojave Desert type of thing. That's not going to happen in Lloydminster. It's going to be, as I say, a good summer. It's going to have some, minor heat waves, we'll call them, as we always do. It's going to have some cold spells. It's not going to be cold, but so it'll be up and down. I don't have anything earth-shaking for you, which I think is good.
Well, Jack, I hate to wish time away, but it's not that long until we get into September and the fall. We're almost at July, so looking forward to those months heading into the fall and to the winter. I know that people like that extended heat to kind of stay through September and October. Do you know, is that something that we will experience this year?
Yeah, well, we're looking for actually the September temperature to be about a degree normal, below normal. But October, 3 degrees higher than average. So it's going to be a nice, mild fall. We're looking, as I said, we're looking for a wetter September, but October is going to be just average. So that'll be good. It'll be kind of like a little bit cooler, a little bit wetter in the summer, but then we'll get to October, it'll be a beautiful fall. So it's all good.
Well, Jack, I really appreciate you speaking with us today. As usual, it's always a pleasure. And we always talk about how the Farmers Almanac doesn't just have weather. You can go on, look at the publication or go to the website. There's recipes, there's, gardening tips, there's all kinds of cool things. So what is the best way if people don't have their own digital copy to go and even get things that are updated, throughout the weeks and heading throughout the summer?
Yeah, almanac.ca has hundreds, if not thousands, of free pages about gardening and you know, we actually, I think we have a new book, Flower Gardener's Handbook for the gardeners out there.
Excellent.
We also have vegetable gardeners, and we have our garden guide that's out there too. So what we ask people to do is, you know, you can go to your local bookseller, bookstores, they have those things, but there's lots and lots and lots of free information at almanac.ca. So, you know, use it, please. You know, we'd love for as many people who are seeing this as possible. Go to almanac.ca and look, you know, go to the gardening section, look up what it is you're growing, you know, go to, you know, whatever you go to the food, look up recipes, whatever you like.
Well, Jack, thank you so much again for speaking with us today, and we'll hold you to your perfect almost summer weather predictions and chat with you again closer to the fall.
Yeah, let's do that, Stacy. It's always a great pleasure.